Did you know that Ninja Turtles had a crossover with the Ghostbusters? Back in 2014, IDW decided to celebrate both franchise 30 years anniversary together in a massive 4-part issue. In the 4-part issue, two worlds collide. The Ninja Turtle team was transported to the Ghostbusters universe for an epic showdown. And in this video, I'm going to talk about it. What up, Geektron here, and if you love the Turtles and 90s and early 2000 related, consider subscribing.
Hey, Doctor, give me the phone. Give me the phone.
Hello, Ghostbusters.
Hello. Would you give me that?
In part 1, they talked about thousands of years ago, powerful beings ruled the earth until they vanished, and one of them, named Chi-Yu, got stuck in between worlds, all because of his sister. 100 years later, we get to see the Turtles in Harold's lab checking out an interdimensional transporter that Donnie, Harold, and April built based on Future Toys' teleporter. When Donnie and Harold demonstrated, a bug landed on the button, which Harold swats and pushes the button, which sends the Turtle team, including April and Casey Jones, into a new world, the Ghostbusters world. The Turtles and the gang got teleported into a church in the middle of a wedding ceremony, but they wasn't the only one. The ghost of Chi-Yu came with them. He vowed his revenge to get back at his sister for getting him stuck for thousands of years. The Turtles and the gang couldn't understand what he was saying because he was speaking Chinese. Raphael leaps into action, but went right through him. Chi-Yu sees the Turtles as demons, so starts using his powers and release a ghastly power, possessing several of the wedding guests, and as well Casey Jones. Chi-Yu sent his new slaves to attack April and the Turtles. And that's when the Ghostbuster burst through the walls and all the doors suddenly magically sealed. Pete comment on what the are these Kung Fu Martians, and say sometimes he hates his job. In part 2, it continues the story with the Ghostbusters firing their proton pack at Chi-Yu. That's when Chi-Yu realized that he can be trapped by them and flees with the people he possessed, including Casey. Here's when we get to see the Turtles and Ghostbusters started to get to know each other. The Ghostbusters realized that the Turtles are variants from a different dimension. We had some funny scenes with the Ghostbuster asking them, are there aliens? And the Turtles telling them no, that they know some aliens. And the Ghostbusters talking about ghosts. We get to see Chi-Yu release the people from the wedding and keep Casey Jones so he can get to the Turtles. In this issue, the Turtles get to go to the Ghostbusters headquarters and geek out over their tech. Ghostbusters explain to them how their tech work and that ghosts are real. In Midtown, Chi-Yu decides to attack a hockey game, turning the hockey players into monsters. Casey asks why he didn't change him, and that's when he told his plan that he needs the Turtles to build a teleporter so he could rule every universe. Back in the Ghostbusters headquarters, they get an alert about a ghost attacking the hockey game, and they guess it must be Chi-Yu. The Ghostbusters starts to head out, and the Turtles want to come with them, and they said they should stay behind because it looked like they only got 72 hours to get back to their dimension. But they said they want to help Casey, and they end the issue where Ray goes to the locker and gets Donnie a spare proton pack before they head out. In issue 3, in this part, we get to see the Turtles and the Ghostbuster race to the hockey game, encountering Chi-Yu turning the hockey players into monsters. They saw that he was weaker because he was transforming the players into a monster. We saw Donatello use the proton pack but misses it, and the Ghostbusters explaining to him it's not like a weapon, use it like a fire hose. They attempt to trap Chi-Yu, but they failed and he got away again. They noticed that they can't trap him because the people he had under control, and they must find a way to destroy the connection. They head back to the Ghostbusters headquarters to figure out a way to stop him. Donatello had an idea to convert the Ghostbuster proton pack to work like a pulse rather than a stream, so they could be able to break the connection. So Donatello, Ray, and Egon begin sketching schematics while Egon reminds them they're running out of time. Later on in Chinatown, we get to see Casey Jones pissing off Chi-Yu, asking how he's not in control of Casey Jones, and Casey Jones telling him he's a natural born fighter. Chi-Yu gets so mad that he swallows him whole. The Ghostbusters gets an alert what's going on in Chinatown, so they decide that Don, Ray, and Egon stays behind to work on the teleporter, while Mikey and Ralph heads out to deal with Chi-Yu and get Casey back. In Chinatown, Chi-Yu's tearing up the streets. Winston and Pete hits him with a proton beam, but he's unfazed and yanks them around. Leo, Mikey, and Ralph ready themselves to deal with the people Chi-Yu transform, but Ralph is concerned that he don't see Casey. Raphael gets mad and attacks Chi-Yu and gets knocked to the side. We see Mikey manage to hit one of the monsters in the chest and manage to transform him back. Chi-Yu realizes his weakness and orders them to retreat. Chi-Yu reaches and Casey emerging and orders them to kill the turtles. Chi-Yu watches them fight while Peter and Winston come out with a plan. Peter gets Chi-Yu's attention and hits him with a proton blast from a missile launcher, dissipating him for a time being, giving Ralph the opportunity to hit Casey in the chest with a mountain proton pack, breaking Chi-Yu's hold on him. Later, Ghostbusters headquarters, we see Egon check up on Casey to see if everything is normal. He said Casey might have some mood swings. The Ghostbusters told the turtles don't worry about Chi-Yu and the people he's under control, but the turtles told them they ain't leaving until the job is done. Back in Chinatown, Chi-Yu finally rematerialized and decides he can no longer ignore the turtles and the Ghostbusters, and he must go to war. In the final part of the 4-part issue, in this issue, the turtles and the Ghostbusters sit around for the climactic showdown. While they finish the teleporter to send the Turtles gang back to their own dimension, and the amp-type blast to separate Chi-Yu and the minions. Out of nowhere, the Ghostbusters headquarters was surrounded by Chi-Yu minions. Right before they turn on the EMP device, the power goes out and Chi-Yu materializes. Casey steps in and activates the EMP device, freeing Chi-Yu's minion from the control and turning them back into humans. That pisses off Chi-Yu, so he starts attacking the Turtle Gang and the Ghostbusters, tossing them around and his frustration of losing some of his power. Leo throws the trap under Chi-Yu, but they had to turn it off because he was tugging in the proton beam towards Winston, which he could have got sucked up with him. Chi-Yu ended up taking over Winston, turning him into a bull monster. Leo and Raph tag team on Chi-Yu, but despite their best effort, they make no damage. Mikey comes with the mood slime and blasts Chi-Yu with it, causing Winston to break free. Raph launches forward for the finishing blow, but Chi-Yu laughs at the attempt. Leo comes from behind and points out it was merely ninja distraction and tags Chi-Yu, Winston with the modified proton pack, separating the two. Peter sees the opening and takes advantage and throws the trap to capture Chi-Yu. Everyone rejoices for beating Chi-Yu, but they remember that they have limited time to get the turtles back home. Egon and Donnie have finished the teleporter, and a short while later is ready to send the turtle back to their own dimension. Winston thanks Leo, giving him a good luck charm and a marine salute. Leo said it was an honor and bows. The turtle heads to their own dimension, and the Ghostbusters sends Chi-Yu to the edge of the universe, which he sensed a familiar presence of his family. So what do you think of this crossover? Should they make an animated movie just like they did Batman vs. the Ninja Turtles? Let me know in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and share this video with a friend. Thank you.